Hi. It's a bit of a quiet one today. I'm feeling pretty healthy. Everything's going well, and overall, I'm not having kind of any problems. As I said before, back on all the tablets that I'm meant to be taking, which I'll do a run through in one of the other videos. But I thought it might be useful today just to talk through some of the resources that I got from the hospital when the treatment started, so as people can see what you get. I'll put pictures up in the corners of the screens of this, but this is the traffic light assessment document, which is attached to the book, which I'll discuss on another video. But it gives you a correct view of the red, amber, green conditions that you could experience. So I'll just talk through the different layers of this and give people an understanding of some of the side effects that they look for. And also, one of the things I'd always say with the side effects, though, these drugs are available to a lot of people, and many of those don't have side effects or don't have major issues with them. And being candid, the drugs wouldn't be released if they weren't fit for purpose. And the side effects affect a very, very limited number of people. So just talking through, it has a call 999 bit, which covers things like slurred speech, extreme shivering, not going to the toilet, and breathlessness, and stuff like that. And also some chest pain and uncontrolled bleeding. So that's the most serious level. And obviously, the first thing you do there is call 999. The second is we've got a 24-hour advice line, which I've used when I got the initial rash. I did call it first thing in the morning, and the response was really quick. But the second thing is call the 24-hour advice line. It's also flagged as red, but obviously it's not at the quite same level as the ones above. This is where you're feeling of being generally unwell, flu-like symptoms, a temperature of above 37.5 or below 36, vomiting, diarrhea, and bleeding or unusual bruising. So a very kind of distinct set of things that you would call that emergency. Now, what they were trying to do with me when I phoned in was classify whether I was red because I'd had this blotching and whether that was classed as bleeding or whether it was something else. Obviously, they went to one of the lower categories, which I'll discuss now. Amber is the call your 24-hour advice line within 24 hours. So not immediately, not as immediate as the other one, but immediately if you're getting worse. And this is where you've got a sore mouth, but you can still eat or drink, sore or watery eyes, increased pain, constipation, feeling of sickness, diarrhea, and a skin rash. So that's kind of what sits in the amber category, and kind of really kind of gives you a kind of view of what it is. And then is the green category, which is be vigilant, and if things get worse or continue, call your 24 advice line, and get advice. Tiredness, mood changes, difficult in coping with the treatment, or a mild loss of appetite. So that's a pretty broad spread of things in that green thing, and I think the intention there is just to make sure you speak to someone to make sure it's not connected. But there are a lot of other things that can cause that type of illness. So I think obviously the red and amber are the ones to really watch. Mine was classified as I think an amber, and that's why they brought me forward to the hospital. But you can see how a resource like this gives you a very, very simple and easy kind of thing to use, and just gives you that ability to be able to respond quickly to scenarios that you may not understand and that you feel you need to look at. That's it for today. Be back again tomorrow with a further update. Thanks very much. Bye bye.